There was a study conducted by Timothy Wilson and his colleagues at the University of Virginia, where participants were placed in a room with nothing to do for 15 minutes. They had one option to pass the time: press a button that would deliver a painful electric shock. You'd think people would just sit quietly, right? Wrong. An astonishing 67% of men and 25% of women chose to shock themselves rather than sit alone with their thoughts. One guy even shocked himself 190 times. That's how much we fear boredom. You might think that the key to success lies in action, in constantly doing something. But what if I told you that sometimes doing nothing, absolutely nothing, might be the most powerful move you can make? In today's world, we're surrounded by endless distractions, and the mere idea of boredom feels terrifying. We live in an era where boredom is seen as something to be avoided at all costs. We scroll through TikTok, binge watch Netflix, endlessly browse through social media, all to escape the discomfort of being bored. The fear of boredom is so intense that most people can't sit through a meal or go to the bathroom without being glued to their phones. But here's the truth: avoiding boredom comes with a significant cost. Now, I know some of you might be itching to click off this video halfway through because of boredom. Not because my video is boring, but because your brain is so desensitized to stimulation. If that's you, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. That way, when the next wave of boredom hits, you'll have a place to come back for a dose of inspiration. When you constantly fill every idle moment with distractions, you lose something critical: the ability to connect with yourself. You drown out your inner voice, the one that tells you what you truly want in life. And without this connection, you lose touch with your creativity, your focus, and even your happiness. Studies show that when people are deprived of distractions, their minds naturally wander to new ideas, often leading to creativity and insight. Let's talk about some of the greatest minds in history. Did they come up with their revolutionary ideas while multitasking and chasing the next dopamine hit? Not quite. Take Isaac Newton, for instance. The famous story goes, he was sitting under an apple tree, bored and deep in thought, when an apple fell on his head. This seemingly mundane moment led him to question the force that led to the apple falling on his head, and eventually led to the discovery of gravity. Newton wasn't just idle, he was engaged in deep, uninterrupted thought, a state that many of us rarely achieve in today's hyper-connected world. But Newton isn't the only example. James Watt, the inventor of the steam engine, came up with the idea while watching a boiling kettle in his kitchen. Bored with the repetitive, inefficient way steam was being generated, he began thinking of ways to improve it, leading to an invention that powered the Industrial Revolution. Even in more recent times, Steve Jobs, known for his groundbreaking innovations at Apple, often attributed his best ideas to periods of boredom. It is said that he came up with the idea for the iPod while on a plane, bored with the limited entertainment options available to him. So, what is it about boredom that sparks creativity? The answer lies in how our brains work. When you're bored, your mind starts to wander. This mental wandering allows you to explore new ideas and possibilities that you might not consider while focusing on a specific task or constantly being distracted. Research from the University of Central Lancashire found that people who engage in monotonous tasks, which often lead to boredom, perform better in creative, problem-solving tasks. But there's more. Boredom forces you to confront the discomfort of inactivity, and in doing so, it helps you build resilience and patience, two qualities that are essential for success in any field. It's in these quiet moments of boredom that you can reflect on your life, your goals, and what truly matters to you. On the flip side, avoiding boredom has its consequences. When you fill every moment with high stimulation activities like scrolling through social media or watching videos, you desensitize your brain to normal levels of stimulation. This desensitization makes everything else feel boring in comparison. Suddenly, tasks like studying, working on your business, or spending time with loved ones feel dull and uninteresting. Moreover, when you're constantly distracted, you're training your brain to avoid deep thinking. You're teaching yourself to seek instant gratification rather than delayed rewards. This shift can make a profound impact on your ability to focus, to make decisions, and to chase long-term goals. So, how do you turn boredom into a powerful tool for growth? It starts with a shift in perspective. Don't view boredom as an enemy to be defeated, or a void to be filled. Instead, see it as a gateway to untapped potential. When boredom strikes, resist the reflex to grab your phone or to seek distraction. Embrace it. Allow yourself to sit in that discomfort. Let your mind drift and explore the vast landscape of your thoughts. This is where real transformation begins. By practicing mindfulness, whether through walking in nature, meditating, or journaling, you give yourself the rare gift of stillness. Boredom isn't just an empty space waiting to be filled. It's in these moments of stillness that creativity flourishes, self-discovery happens, and personal growth begins. Boredom isn't something to be feared. It's a chance to tap into your potential and unlock new ideas. Embrace boredom as your ally. Get comfortable with your own thoughts and watch how it transforms your life. So next time you find yourself bored, welcome it, because in these depths of boredom, greatness is waiting to be born. If you made it to the end of this video, you might be bored. So here's a video I picked just for you. That's it, there it is.